Cutting scale guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video guys, we are here with some more weapons to go over, and what we're looking at today is going to be the brand new weapon to the game, of course, called the Undercurrent Grenade Launcher. So this is the brand new Nightfall reward you can of course obtain this week, and what's kind of great about it coming this week is that this is the first GM week too, and it's double GM reward. So this is the first time this has appeared, the Undercurrent itself. And it's already obtainable as a adept version, of course, with double rewards. So you can farm this to your heart's content. But this is like the, I'd say the poor man's forbearance. It's probably not going to be as good as forbearance in certain situations. But this has some banger rolls. For people who don't raid, this is 100% going to be worth getting and everything. And I don't know why the picture isn't showing up. Where's my gun? Where the model at? What? There we go. It's finally here. But the Undercurrent itself, this is a grenade launcher, of course. Rolls wise, you'll see in the screen what it can get. The main rolls you're going to be looking for is going to be pretty much lead from gold in this main slot because it's just so good PvE. PvP, demolitionists and everything can be good too. Ambitious assassin can be really nice as well, but lead from gold is just super nice. And then in this daddy trade slot, you're going to be looking for either vault shot or kind of bait and switch. Now, bait and switch for me isn't exactly what you want in these because it's better on rocket launchers like Apex Predator and whatever, but it's still a pretty nice roll. But Vault Shot is how you're going to obtain probably the god roll of this. Vault Shot is just going to be goated on it for both PvP, PvE. Vault Shot is just going to give you somewhat of a pseudo sort of chain reaction, and of course it'll be really good for builds that kind of blend into jolting really well, and of course it will stun champs and whatnot. We're going to showcase what the normal version is like in some PvP and PvE, so without further ado, let's go in with the Undercurrent Grenade Launcher. Alrighty, so we are gonna of course be on the Radiant Cliffs with a little Undercurrent that could. And this should be pretty nice PvP. As I said, PvP waveforms are generally about, of course, just weakening them and switching to something else, because you're not going to be going around getting kills primarily with this unless you get someone weak as well. Oh, this is supremacy actually. What am I doing? I thought it was freaking control. But of course, when someone's kind of weak like this, you can do stuff like that and kill them really quickly, and that's generally what you're going to do with these sorts of waveforms. And Vault Shot can be nice on it, but realistically, I'm never going to see the benefits of getting it to proc. Oh, Karnstein, save me. Thank you. But yeah, you're never really going to see the benefits of course, proc and Vault Shot really on this in PvP. I don't think so anyway, but of course, in PvE, it'll be really nice. Oh my god, how did I not even hit him? What the? What? Hello? Well, these grenade launchers, they can be hell annoying in the right freaking hands. Like, if you got a guy who's good with these, you're basically always getting hit for like 150 freaking damage. It can be absolutely nasty in the freaking right builds. I will definitely say though, buddy, can you get out of my way for a sec? Oh my god, okay, now they're both here. Oh, you got him. But you can kind of see that in the right hands and everything, they can go in really well, like 130 damage. That's what I'm kind of looking at. I mean, that's pretty nasty. And as I said, when you kind of get Vault Shot going, you might be able to get it to hit people, but oh, that's the one thing that freaking waveforms can suck about, is that if you hit the wrong little incline, the wrong architect, and all of a sudden you do absolutely no damage because it hits the freaking ground. And no, I'll save your ass, buddy. If you can save, can you save me? You didn't even save yourself. Did I not hit him at all? Oh my god, buddy. Ring around the rosy, buddy. Ring around the rosy. Up, up. Oh my god, there's another dude here. Screw it. Screw it. Freaking hit him. Oh my god, if I die here, I'm gonna be so pissed. Am I still alive? I will never freaking know. Freaking take my down blade, please. Thank you. I think that was the same dude I just killed. Oh, buddy. Oh, Randy, throw that down. Ooh, we actually hit someone. Oh my god, I'm nearly freaking dead. Give me this ammo so I can turn around. I will definitely say too, you want to use this with like a hand cannon or something like that, or something that you can pull out quickly. You don't want to reuse this with like an auto or anything like that, because basically if you hit someone with this, you want to be able to quickly just shoot it back. And of course, he's suspended, so my freaking thing doesn't hit him. Is that a thing? But yeah, you primarily want to use this with something that you can finish them off with quickly. So hand cannons are a great choice because you can do... Oh, he got railed. But hand cannons are a great choice because it's basically just a one-shot to the body usually. Maybe a headshot as well, but oh my god, of course. Buddy, give me the heals. Oh, get me out. Oh, buddy. Freaking TMT. The one thing that can one-tap me. But yeah, hand cannons are going to be great for them. You can kind of go in if you want to. You can use double waveforms if you really wanted to. But obviously, I will say that hand cannons are just going to be your best bet. Nothing really else compares. Sidearms actually sometimes can, and that's heavy. Sidearms can go in as well if you want to just quickly switch and spray like hell with them too. But hand cannons is just going to be your best bet, with these sorts of weapons. And I just think that waveforms, not that they're slept on, because bows can like do some like similar things. But I definitely do think, and oh, he got away with his freaking knife there. I definitely do think if bows ever got like heavily nerfed and like shotguns got nerfed or whatever, people would just start spamming these. If SMGs ever get changed too, these are legit next on the freaking what's it called? Next on the freaking chopping board to get picked up as part of the meta now, buddy. There's nothing I'd say that makes them too different in PvP than each other. They're all kind of the same. People might like loading and everything, but they all do similar things. It's legit. You shoot them, you do like 150 or 130 damage, and then you freaking whip back out with your hand cannon. They all do pretty much the same thing. Like, that's legit. There's no real kind of playstyle to them in terms of you don't go in with like a freaking forbearance to do better than this one. They're all pretty much the same. He had no idea there's a wall of radiance here. But they're all pretty much the same sort of playstyle and whatnot. It's legit. Shoot like this, hit them weak, and then you go for the freaking kill. Obviously, I didn't hit him because he freaking went off the wall. But that's what makes them kind of unique in a sense, is that I can't really say there's absolute god rolls or there's like a must-get PvP that you have to use. There is different ones, and how did I not hit him at all? Sometimes you can just like whip by the smallest margins. Oh my god, no guys, no. You know, it's good. I got my super. Screw it. Where you at, buddy? Where you at, buddy? Oh my god, he nearly killed me. What? No. Take this before I freaking die. Now I'm freaking healed, buddies. You are all should be scared. You should all be scared. And the thing is, this is Arc 2 like Forbearance, so even if you had the Forbearance, this might be a nice one to kind of pick up as well, but you can do stupid stuff like that. Oh, my man is probably so annoyed. Oh, I hit the wrong dude. I hit the wrong goddamn freaking guy. Now I'm gonna get rushed by a shotty, right? Anyone? Oh, he's right here. Oh my god. No! Give me the kill. Let me run. Oh my god. I freaking didn't realize my rose didn't reload. But yeah, you can kind of see the shenanigans you can get away with. I can't really do much more. And oh, I forgot Supremacy actually gives you so much freaking super ammo or energy. That's why I'm freaking always pop my super here. But yeah, when it comes down to it, there's nothing really too much I can actually show you other than it can do like 130 damage. And it feels juicy, I will say. And it's Arc 2, so it'll go in with certain builds. But there's no rolls in this where I'm like, oh my god, you have to try this. Maybe the Adrenaline Junkie if you get a grenade kill. But, oh, buddy. But other than that, I can't really say you're going to be using this too often, as I said. Oh, or you're going to have differences between this one and something else. Because as I said, it will just kind of go in of itself. Oh, bro. No, he got me, and he's going to get the other dude as well. How does that actually hit me? Hit me with like the trail of his Thunder Crash. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with our Undercurrent. And this is obviously where it's going to be so much freaking better. I mean, it wasn't bad PvP, as I said before. As far as waveforms go, it was great. But this is where you're going to see the bread and butter, especially with the vault shot going constantly and everything with it. I will definitely say, of course, you're still going to have freaking the elements of the what's called the floor to kind of deal with. But with vault shot on this weapon and everything, you'll see you will be able to spam out the shots and get the vault shots going. And of course, in the right sort of arc build, it will do work in that sense too. As I said, with Left from Gold, especially, I'll have the ammo economy kind of going once I get heavy. But it is just going to be really dope PvE. Eye clear is where this thing will shine, of course. And just generally damage-wise too, because this does have vault shot, it will do that extra special damage sort of vault shot. So if I don't have these stupid-ass floors... But yeah, we'll do that extra sort of damage with the vault shot and everything, and you see, it's just a really good ad clear. Now, I know people are still going to hit me with the old, oh, my Forbearance has freaking chain reaction. It's so much better. I do like chain reaction, don't get me wrong, and I do think Forbearance as an ad clear will probably be a little bit more consistent because it procs off basically. You got to get kills and you got to reload with this Undercurrent to kind of get the, oh, there's a Left from Gold gun. But to get the, of course, vault shot going, you have to get a kill, then reload, so like a kill clip type thing. You don't have to do that with chain reaction. Chain reaction is that as long as you hit something, it just auto explodes them. So like you see this one, I got vault shot after, but I had to reload to kind of proc it. So that's the only real difference. And of course, I would then just give the Forbearance just that little bit of an edge on this one because of that. But the fact is that this is a really cool weapon, and as I said, not everyone raids, and especially not everyone freaking does that raid, especially Vow Disciples. Definitely one of the harder raids to do. So I will say that because nobody really does those raids as well, that this might just be the perfect freaking weapon to kind of get for you. As I said, you can kind of spam it out as much as you want. It's a great waveform, and it's Arc 2, so it's basically just like the Forbearance, just a little bit less useful. As I said, though, the best part about this whole weapon is, of course, going to be its ad clearing. So when everything spawns in here, we should be able to absolutely blast. Now, of course, against a big boss like this, maybe not so much damage, like you can obviously do work, but against these sorts of enemies like that, you definitely see that the chain reaction is going to be really nice, and the damage is going to be great too. So there's the chain reaction. Look how far across that went. So it is going to be really nice for that. And as I said, in a good arc build like I'm using now with them, of course, my Vesper Radius and everything, and the Arc Souls, you can do so much work with this ad clear wise. Now, I do understand people somewhat like stasis more for ad clear because you can like crowd control a lot more. But if you want to just absolutely tear through enemies in a PvE strike, or like want to tear through enemies fast, this is just one to kind of go in with. And you can see the vault shot's going to be super nice. And as long as you kind of group them all up together and you get a good freaking angle on them, you will do absolute work. As I said, it's just a really solid ass waveform. Probably one of the better actual nightfall rewards we've gotten in a while. I think this is just a really good one. As I said, I know people are still going to go in with forbearance. I'm not saying forbearance is bad or anything. Forbearance is still probably better than this particularly, but I do think that it's still in of its own right worth getting a roll off by itself. It does enough work anyway for me, and it has vault shot as well, that it's worth trying to get in a roll off just for certain situations, or if you want to spec into jolting as a build, especially against champs or whatnot with the champion sort of stun and recovery perk on this, the origin trait. If you want to spec into that, then this will be your go-to. This will be freaking useful in those GMs. More useful this will be in GMs than the freaking forbearance, because forbearance is going against small tier odds. But as soon as you come up against the champion, forbearance it's not gonna proc chain reaction, whereas vault shot, you could start stunning some things. Alrighty, time for final boss time, of course, with our little forbearance that could and everything. This is, as I said, where you'll probably see a little bit more of the work you can actually do, because obviously ads are going to be a plentiful here, so you can see all these guys. But if I actually just camp one of these freaking teleporters and everything, of course, this is kind of hard because I'm trying to not hit the freaking walls, the freaking ground the wrong way. But you can see, as far as ag clear goes, the vault shot, it does come in really, really clutch, and when things just all group together, it can be absolutely nasty in the right PvE build and everything. As I said, I just think overall, it's just a really dope ass weapon. I will say that obviously, if you want just general sort of DPS in terms of the chain reaction, so you keep on proccing it easily, of course, vault shot, you need to get a kill and everything. As I said, that's the only downside. But I do think in PvE, if you get the right build and if you get the right sort of, you want to just do ag clear or whatnot, this will definitely be a good freaking weapon to kind of pick up. And as I said, it's just a million times easier to obtain. This is probably going to be the GGs though, of course, because we're going to waste Oxod or whatever the freaking hell his name is. But of course, yeah, nightfalls are where you're going to be able to obtain this, of course. This is the scope, by the way. I just never really zoomed in. But yeah, nightfalls are going to be how you get this and everything, of course. You can focus them once you get your first roll or whatnot, but I will definitely say overall, it's a really dope ass weapon. It's definitely worth grinding for a vault shot roll. Well, that is it for me. And of course, the Undercurrent grenade launcher that you can, of course, pick up from Nightfalls this week. It will be up this week, but if you don't get it this week, you're gonna have to wait till the next rotation, which I think is like 5 or 6 weeks. So if you want to get it, your best time to, of course, get it is now, especially with double GM rewards being a thing. If you want to get your adept versions, it means that if you do your adept run or you do your GM, you will get 2 rolls of this, of course, so you get better chances to get your god roll and everything. I will say overall, vault shot is 100% what you're going to be looking for here. Bait and switch, as much as it could be useful, I don't think you're primarily going to use this to get the benefit of the bait and switch extra buff. Of course, bait and switch is great, but it works way better on, of course, the heavy weapons, your DPS weapons and everything like that. It might do okay-ish here, but you're not going to switch to a heavy and switch back to it to get bait and switch kind of going. But when it comes to GMs, this honestly might be more useful. Now, they have pretty much the same sort of like areas of effectiveness, to be honest. Chain reaction is just a little bit better to insta-proc instead of vault shot, but vault shot will be better dealing with champions. So if you get a kill with this in PvE against them, of course, some obviously minor in a GM, then of course you just shoot this at a champion, everything will stun that way. But there's plenty of ways to stun in the game, so it is just going to be personal preference. But I definitely think, especially if you do not raid and you don't have forbearance, this is the one to pick up. But regardless, if you like the video, just like and wish for more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.